جينا انه متى التسجيل يفتح. احنا دائما عارفين اللي هو يوافق يوم الاثنين الساعه 11 الصباح. تخلص بسرعه وانا بحاول انه نكون نسجل اسرع، فرصه للناس اللي في الويت ليست. اوكي، المانيفستو حق Creative Morning: everyone is creative, everyone is welcome. في فولنتير يقرا الباقي؟ اي احد؟ اوكي. Let's have one. Interview.
A creative life requires bravery and action, honesty and hard work. We are here to support you, celebrate with you, and encourage you to make the things you love. We believe in the power of community. We believe in giving a damn. We believe in face-to-face connections and learning from others in hugs and high fives.
Okay, شخص ثالث. Yes.
We bring together people who are driven by passion and purpose, confident that they will inspire one another and inspire change in the neighborhood and cities around the world. Everyone is welcome.
Thank you. اوكي. من الاشياء اللي تغيرنا عن other meetups اللي هو Creative Mornings اللي هي بريكر، بحاول احكي صوتي، الايس بريكر تاكس. نسمع شوية أجوبة. How does symmetry makes you feel? What? Yes? Sorry? Crystal. Okay. Comfortable. Balanced. Oh. كمان. Yes.
Well-rounded.
Well-rounded. I love it. كمان. Yes. Sorry? And free. Okay. Yes. No end. Calm. Yes. Nature. Yes. Yes. Sorry? Dirt. Okay. Okay. Creative Mornings 100% متطوعين، مني أنا كلمة وأعضاء الفريق، فلولا الله ثم جهودهم Creative Mornings ما كان موجود. So thank you. شكرا فيصل، شكرا رحمن. اليوم حتى هم they are volunteering with us، مرة جالسين بيتعبوا مع editing so thank you. واليوم احتجنا extra hand، فشكرا للمتطوعين لينا، هديل وملك. Thank you so much. Creative Morning دحين around 196 مدينة، إن شاء الله عما قريب حنكمل 200. it's all من الجلوبال بارتنرز هم اللي قاعدين يخلوا Creative Morning قاعد ينتشر في العالم، اللي هم ميلشم. so thank you ميلشم، WordPress and Adobe. for local partners كل شهر عندنا احنا ديسكاونت من كريم 15% من والى Creative Mornings، بس اكتبوا CM so thank you كريم. من ال partners from day one so thank you هدام. Innover our creative agency thank you. محتوايز thank you خالد. we have a monthly articles كل شهر عن الثيم. فدائما ادخلوا صفحة رياض بيج في Creative Mornings وحتلاقوها موجودة. عندنا نستلة من البارتنرز الجدد هذا الشهر، فنعطيهم ألف عافية. عندنا برودكت كير، الأونر طارق سنبورة هو اللي قاعد الجيفت فور ذا سبيكر monthly. Coyard, thank you for being accompanied with us. Minutes, thank you for sandwiches. the space. Thank you for hosting us. واستيكرات thank you مصعب. حتلاقوا استيكرات مرة حلوة برا you can take as much as you can. اوكي من الستيشنز اللي موجودة عندنا برا عندنا حاجة اسمها هيدن تالنت. أي أحد عنده موهبة وحاب هو يساهم في الكوميونتي سواء في كريتيف مورنينجز أو أيا كان يكون. احنا تجينا ترى يعني من ناس individuals عندهم شركات يحتاجوا ناس. فإذا أنتوا graphic designer, photographers, marketer, whatever, just write it down. ممكن يوم من الأيام يجيكم اتصال من أي أحد أو ممكن إحنا creative mornings يوم من الأيام نحتاجكم. So just mention your talent في الستيشنز. بتجينا أسئلة كثير عن الريجستريشن بروسيس. يا إنه حتلاقوا في السوشيال ميديا انستغرام أو تويتر اللينك في البايو عندنا، أو you can just type creative mornings وتشوفوا إيش near city which is رياض. more info then you can register. الشيء الثاني موضوع الريليسنج مرة مهم لأنه صدق في ناس في الويت ليست تقعد مرة كثير. if you can't make it just release your ticket من الموقع أو حتى بالإيميل لما يترسل لكم ترى في ريليس button just يعني press it. الشيء الثاني اللي هي الأماكن. إحنا كل شهر ما عندنا مكان معين فدائما شيكوا من الإيميلات اللي إحنا يجيكم تأكيد حضور مكتوب المكان إنه تغير. فبس دبل تشيك مع هذه الأشياء لأنه في ناس كثير راحوا بزنس بالي اللي هو الشهر اللي فات والمرة اللي فاتت راحوا المكان اللي قبل. بلس إنه إحنا trying to mention it في السوشيال ميديا دائما. هذا الرياض بيج نعطي زي ريكابس عن كل شيء صار. ولانشت شيء جديد اللي هو نيوزلتر. تقدروا يسبسكرايب على النيوزلتر حق الرياض. يجيكم الريكابس والاشياء الجديده. واحنا ان شاء الله soon we are launching something under creative mornings so stay tuned for it. وحيكون الاناونسمنت in both social media ونيوزلتر as well. عندنا كمان ستيشن ثاني اسمه collaboration station. اي ستارت اب هنا اي بلاتفورم ايا كان إذا أنتم محتاجين مثلاً برضو فوتوغرافرز، إحنا بس هنا كريتيف مورنينج حلقة وصل بين الكريتيف اندفيدوالز والمنشآت أو الستارت أبس أو أيا كان يجينا منهم يعني اتصال. فحابين إحنا بس كريتيف مورنينج إنه هو حلقة وصل تساعد الكوميونتي أوف رياض. أي أحد عنده مثلاً بروجكت خلينا نقول بروجكت رياض كريتيف مورنينج. اسمي نوى بن صديق، الإيميل، البروجكت تايتل كريتيف مورنينج. خلينا نقول هي عبارة عن event management. فاكتب الديسكربشن حق البروجكت حقي. انا مثلا محتاجه فوتوغرافرز. احنا يعني فوتوغرافرز مثلا مو شهر هم فيكس على حسب لا. فانا اقول I need photographer videographer. بعد كل الكوميونتي هنا you can just زي نوت تكتبوا اسمكم او اي رقم تواصل او انفو تواصل اللي انتم حابينه سواء ايميل او جوال ويوز تيكت على الورقه. احنا بنكون حلقه وصل بين اللي كتب والاندفيدوالز الباقيين. يو كان يعني تحطوا ستيكي نوت as much as you can ما هي مشكله. احنا we will go through it. اوكي وي لانش قبل تقريبا شهرين حاجه اسمها بوك سواب. اعرف انه في كثير ناس تقرا ما شاء الله وبنفس الوقت الكتب موجوده في الشبس ما تتحرك. اذا حابين انكم توزعوها للناس او يعني شخص ثاني يستفيد اكتبوا كريتيف نوت في بدايه الكتاب وحطوها في البوك سواب ويصير في يعني سواب بين الكوميونتي. اوكي عندنا حاجه كمان اسمها سكند بيتشز. هي عباره عن اي احد عنده برضو اعلان حابب يطلع هنا على الستيج ويقولوا نهايه التوك ان شاء الله بعد السبيكر يقدر يطلع يتكلم لمده 30 ثانيه. مواقع التواصل الاجتماعي هي السوشيال ميديا رياض _CM. احنا مور اكتف في تويتر وانستغرام. اوكي let's do for fun شويه. stand up if you are for نسهل عليكم النتورك بعد الايفنت. anyone اوكي yes اوكي عندنا هنا 4 اذا اي احد they wanna network if your company is hiring. Okay. Okay. This is friends who are more than 20 years older than you? No one? Okay. Okay. Okay, let's have an audience engagement. خلينا نتواصل مع الشخص اللي جنبنا نسأل عن ايس بريكر تاز عشان نسهل النتورك بعد التوك. Let's do it. Okay. بس الأفضل إنه يكون شخص ما تعرفه عشان يكون يعني شوية more challenging. يلا. الشهر هذا احنا نتكلم ان شاء الله عن سيمتري. لما نقول سيمتري ايش يجي في بالكم؟ What is symmetry? What is We want to engage. Create energy.
مثلث.
مثلث. Okay. Mirroring. Okay. What does symmetry mean? Perfection. Okay.
Highs and lows.
Highs and lows. Okay. Repetition. Artistic way. Visual balance. Visual balance. Okay.
انعكاس مساوي.
إيه؟
انعكاس مساوي.
انعكاس مساوي. Okay.
Restriction.
ممكن. Nature.
Reflection.
Okay. Reflection. سيمتري اختاروها سانت بيترسبرغ من روسيا. هم المدينة ال 75 اللي فتحت في العالم. فتقريبا على حسب متى المدن فتحت هم يختاروا الثيمز which is تقريبا الحين الرياض رقم 188 يعني تقريبا بعد 9 سنوات احنا حنختار الثيم للعالم. Okay, we can use CM Symmetry و CM RUH في السوشيال ميديا عشان نكون more active يعني global chapters يقدروا يشوفون. Okay, our speaker عليا رضوان هي هي عالمة يعني تغير مفهوم سيمتري عندها من قصص مرت في حياتها. فنسمعها كلنا مع بعض.
Thanks for coming. Good house, here. Sorry, I prepared my presentation in English, so I hope this is shows كتير من الأودينس previously was international speakers, so I think more. There's some way. Any better? Okay. Before I introduce symmetry, you already, some of you already know what this symmetry means. But actually, if we want to talk about symmetry in nature, so symmetry something is not كده أفضل. So symmetry, if we want to talk about it in nature, so symmetry is something really found in nature. So from the snow flakes to the starfish to the universe, even bacteria, viruses, they have the symmetrical shape. So what is symmetry? Basically, if you want to cut the structure in half, so you get basically symmetrical patterns, so that the one half will be identical to the other one. This is even in animals, and it's been related to many things. If you want to say it, it's been related to economy, it's been related to beauty, it's been related to many things. So today we're going to see more about what the meaning of symmetry is all over our life. So this is not just in nature, even for us. There is a lot of studies being symmetry in faces and even in our body. Just again the same principle. If we have face, our body, the right will be identical to the left. But we'll see more about when I come to my story. I'm going to. Is it clear, my voice? Okay. Because we more female here, I have to release this. Scientists think that women are more attracted to men with symmetrical face. This is true. So we can see this is a word, this is what they're saying, but we'll see what about your opinion. Okay, if you want to define symmetry, so this is a lot about what is symmetry might mean. So for you, it might be similarity, it might mean agreement. So even a personal agreement with, so if you agree with me in specific topics or a specific opinion, this would you would have symmetrical opinion to me. It's been referred a lot to beauty, so people see symmetry as beauty and others say no, this is just a distraction. Order, also one of the definitions of symmetry, balance, unity, uniformity, equality, and attraction. So what about you? So how do you find symmetry? You might pick one of those, but actually for me, symmetry got specific meaning after my personal experience I'm going to share with you first time ever. I never shared this before. Okay, so it might get a bit drama, so I'm really sorry. Actually, the story, it was years ago now, where I found myself in UK with my little son and my husband, want to explore life and carry on studying and so on. A few months after my arrival, I've been blessed to have news that I will be mom for the second time. So what happened is that obviously I went to the hospital and doctor said to me things is really good, and I took a first copy of the picture of my baby. I was holding it, I was very happy, and then waiting patiently to be in month 5 or nearly 5, so I know the gender of my baby. Month passed, and then what happened is that I was really happy. I booked the day off from uni, and then I ran to the hospital. When I'm in the hospital, they asked me to drink lots of water, obviously. So I've been exposed to this fancy scanning machine just to see my baby. I was lying down, and then the doctor asked me to change positions so she see different part of my body, the body of my baby. And then she said to me, "Are you okay to know the gender of the baby?" I said, "Yes, I'll be very happy. This is why I'm here." And she said to me, "You'll have a daughter." I was really, really happy with that news. And then she said to me, "Please, may I ask you to leave the bed now and just go for a bit of walk?" And I asked her, "Why is this?" She said, "Just do so, please, because I want to see more organs of your baby." And the baby seemed to be sleeping. Water, and then I went for a walk. I came back, and then what happened is that she says to me, "Sorry, Mom, I can't see the other kidney of your baby. Your baby seems to have only one kidney." And then I said to her, "Are you sure?" She said, "This is what I can see now, and can refer you to another scan, but we don't, in UK, they don't expose you to many scans." She said, "Okay, what's going to happen is that I'll refer you to another scanning months after that, but this is what I can see from now." I was shocked at that news. I didn't really want to do, honestly. I was just shocked, and she said, "It's fine. Many people can live with only one kidney throughout their life, so it's fine. And this is not confirmed yet." Then everything was finished, and then she printed the scan of the result for me, and she said, "It's lots of numbers." She said, "See, sorry, one more thing." I said to her, "What is that?" She said, "The thickness of the skin of your baby's back is thick. It's not in the normal range." And I said to her, "What does that mean?" She said, "I'm really sorry. Your baby might be a Down syndrome. Your baby exceeded the range of healthy, the healthy limits. So basically, we're symmetrical, and the range of the normal symmetrical people meant to be this range, and your daughter is exceeding that range. And it's more likely that related to some inherited disease, and one of them is Down syndrome." Honestly, it was a shocking thing for me. I couldn't do anything. I just was looking at her, staring. Said, "Are you okay?" She said, "Yes, we know. This mainly what is the reason behind, and we can refer you to the consultant. So she will tell you what to do. Can you hear me maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, she said to me, I'll refer you to the consultant, so she's going to speak to you and tell you everything about it. I don't know how I get home. Honestly, I took up the bus, I went home, I was tearing all over, I was just crying, I didn't know what to do, I didn't know how I get home, I was just like confused all over. I get there, spoke to my husband, and he was shocked as well, and I said to him, what we're gonna do, and he's trying to make fun and said, okay, maybe nothing happened, she's just like having the same neck as me. I have this thick neck, and then again, this is what's gonna happen. Don't worry, inshallah, everything will be fine. Obviously, this doesn't relieve me at all. And I said to him, if I went there, then they might ask me to, baby, discourage the baby. She said, we're not gonna do this, just go for whatever. If anything harmful, don't do it. Inshallah, everything in the hand of God. So everything will be fine. I went to the consultant. And then they said to me all the options. So they can take more examination, basically take some fluid, and this will be might harm the baby and harm me in the future. Maybe nothing is there. Or if everything's confirmed, then I have to basically lose my baby. I said, I'm not gonna do any of these. It was so drama, it was so emotional. I really hated that period. And then I decided not to say anyone of my family. So I was holding this for months and months until my delivery day. No one knows, just me and my husband, who was crying every day. Pray to God, this is not, inshallah, this is not the case. So I was crying every single day, waiting for all my family to be sleeping. Then I just prayed, this is not the case. It was my delivery day. My mom was there. She came from Saudi. During my delivery, I was just crying. I said, Mom, please pray. My daughter should be fine. She said, why? And I explained things with me. Mom, just pray, just pray. This is what they said to me. So alhamdulillah, I delivered my baby, and I didn't know anything about her. I saw her. She looked beautiful. She looked normal. But I don't know anything. I don't know anything what's going on. Then what happened is that I saw all the bed, and all my room is full of people, basically staff, because I was bleeding to death. Some complication happened during my delivery. I was bleeding to death. I wasn't able to speak to anyone, ask whether my daughter she's fine or not. Regarding the kidney, before that I did a scan, and the doctor said to me, alhamdulillah, there is a kidney, but it's not in symmetrical place. So basically, it's not symmetrical to the other one. It's in abnormal place, but if she passes urine, then she'll be fine. So alhamdulillah, she got a kidney, but because they were looking symmetrically, they didn't find it. But alhamdulillah, they found it, and then everything was complicated with me. After I woke up the next day, alhamdulillah, I called the doctor, the specialist, so I can check on my daughter. He said to me, she is absolutely fine. Alhamdulillah. The normal, healthy baby, and she's here with us. wanted to be here, so she supported me. And I was trying to say no, don't come, but I couldn't manage. But I said to her, whatever happened there, I love you. I love you so much. Thank you. So alhamdulillah, I'm really sorry. I thought it would give me drama. So you might think this is a story of my daughter, but actually it's not. So this is a story of mom. Everything was changed after that. It's been maybe 10 years now. I never forget the story, and I will never ever forget it. It changed my whole life, my whole perception about cemetery. So everything has changed. It's not just cemetery. Different definition in life has been changed. You can't imagine what that story brought to me. Since that time, I was exploring, reading a lot, thinking this is not fair. It's not fair to give us a measurement, put us in a box, and say, okay, we are healthy if we are in between this range. We're not healthy if we exceeded this number. And for me as a scientist, I was having many questions. No one answered to me. I never found a good answer. Never, ever. So whenever I asked, okay, why, if I take this medication, it would work for me, not for anyone else? I never had a good reason. I never had a good, someone came to me, okay, this is why Alya, never had this. I was just reading and trying to explore why is this, why we are being framed in box. Some people, especially a physician, would say, okay, we are healthy because of that and not healthy because of this. I never found an answer. And even for surgery, okay, why even siblings, they do the same surgery, it will work for one and not another, even twins, even. Why is this? And basically because we are different. We are different. This is simply as this. And because of what's being, and I think we are being brainwashed, and this is being consumed so much. Thinking, okay, I'm healthy because of this, I'm not healthy because of other. And then what happened is because of being trying to be so symmetrical to each other, lots of complications and disorders start to happen. Has anyone heard about OCD? Okay, so we may all have OCD, but not in a bad extent, but others have it in a very bad extent. People try to be organized all the time. And this is obviously lead to disorder. So we either being very identical, trying to be very symmetrical or very tidy, or we are in a mess. We don't have this in between. Plastic surgery, it's been increasing. Why? Because we've been looking at ourselves as we are symmetrical. And why? Because everything in the media, everything out there, referring people with asymmetrical face or asymmetrical body or asymmetrical attitude or whatever, they are ill. And this is what we are being consumed at. We're being brainwashed, and this is what we get to believe. And then this is what happened. People now are crazy of doing plastic surgery, thinking that, okay, if this is happening, I may have blocked nose or whatever. I'm not against beauty, but if anything exceeded the limit, then it would be a disorder, called as a disorder. This is how we see ourselves, and basically this is how we feel. Anxiety is there, lack of self-confidence, and we even being afraid to say opinion if it's asymmetrical to someone else. Unfortunately, this is what everyone sees us. I'm I'm really sorry if there is physician في هنا دكاترة. I'm really sorry, but this is how physicians and everyone look at us this way. We are organs. If your organ this way, if it's behaving this way, if it's they didn't even care sometimes about the function. They only see it as is this, as we are organs, based on organs. But actually, this is what we are. We are a complete, full body, full of energy. You can't imagine the energy we have, what it can do. Basically, this is what we are. We are full of energy. I'm really sorry if this doesn't have any of the Arab example, but because maybe this is what we need. We need to show the world that we have those examples, but I couldn't, during my search, find any. Basically, according to science, according to the life we live now, all of those people count as asymmetrical people. Why? Because basically they have a disability. Every one of them has a story. All of them inspired me so much. You can't imagine how much they inspired me. If we want to talk about Nick, he's born without limbs, no hands, no legs. So what happened to Nick? He suffered obviously, but he tried to prove that without his hand, without his leg, he can behave normally, live his normal life. He do a lot of stuff. We as asymmetrical people, we can't do it because we are afraid. So this is Nick. He's happy. He reached all his dreams. He has family. The same with the rest. Susan Boyle, do you know her, the singer? Okay. Everyone was saying she's crazy. She has some mentality problem in her brain. She's famous, and recently she's been diagnosed. She has a kind of autism التوحد. But she found her purpose. She lived her life happily. She just do what she loves. Things go for all of them. They basically do what they love. They found what they love, and then they chase it. They go for it. They just ignore everything else being said. And this is obviously one of the conclusions I get to reach. When we focus so much on the tiny details, we lose a huge amount of beauty. So beauty is there, but we keep focusing on details which is unnecessary. Then we lose all this beauty. My definition of symmetry, after this story, is basically a sense of harmonies and beautiful proportion and balance. It doesn't need to be identical to someone else. I just need to find a balance, a proportion which suits me, because obviously we are different from each other. And when I searched, I found this is exactly the same definition in the ancient Greek. So this is what they used to believe before, but now things have changed for the worse. During your journey, when trying to do and find your balance, you will feel lonely. I promise you, you feel lonely, you feel alone. People will leave you, lots of people might leave you, friends will leave you. You will feel that you are different than anyone else, but that is fine, because you are trying to create your identity. You're trying to create your own, you not copy someone else. So you have to choose that. You want to be an original or a copy of someone else. If you want to be identical to someone else, you have the choice. You want to be original, then it's your choice too. Obviously, no one has the same fingerprint as you, and this is unique, and this is different, and should be beauty. Before I end my talk, I really hope the message is there, and it's honestly from the bottom of my heart. I ask every one of you here today, you go back home and think about what is your brand. What is the brand of you? Not your company, you as a person. If someone called your name, what is your brand? What is your identity? If someone called your name, what is the first thing will come to their mind? Is it honesty? Is it what? You have to create your own brand. And for me, I want to see everyone is original and not copy for someone else. Thank you very much, CreativeMornings.
Is there any question? What is it?
يعطيك ألف عافية. عندي سؤال. How did you manage to go through that period of your life, the waiting, الترقب, الانتظار, anticipation?
The trust.
The trust in God?
كنت دائما عندي ثقة كذا إنه إن شاء الله the good will happen. Whatever أنا كنت كذا عندي إحساس إنه يا رب أنا good person. أنا ما بأذي أحد. أنا وقت كان عندي this trust that إنه إن شاء الله things will go fine. But كان في worry أكثر. كان في خوف من المرض.
في نص الثقة هذه شو وصلت لمرحلة من التسليم إني إذا if she was diagnosed with autism, Down syndrome, it's okay with me إن
خلاص طب يجيك تسليم إنه يا رب أنا سويت كل اللي أقدر عليه. خلاص this is the decision.
سؤال ثاني.
أبغى أسأل حضرتك أول شيء thank you for sharing your story. مين دعمك خلال هذه المرحلة طبعا عدا عن زوجك يعني؟ أنت قلتي إنه أنا ما خبرت أحد.
حاولت أتواصل مع دكتورة في جدة يعني. كانت تقول لي إنه ما نقدر نقول أي شيء لأن أنت كمان رفضتي إنه تاخذي يعني further examination. ما كان عندي غير إنه بس أنتظر. أنا الآن يعني كنت أقول كيف أنا ما قدرت كذا didn't share this with anyone. ما كنت أبى أهلي يخافوا، أحد يخاف. And then worries will be in the family. It's gonna be horrible. ما كنت كان حتى يعني فترة جوزي إنه خلاص سلمي لربنا. لا تفكري في الموضوع ده.
طيب إيش اللي خلاك الآن تقرري إذا to share your story الآن؟
It's a very good question. It triggered me the topic symmetry and كمان لما أنا جيت شفت everything changed in this world and حسيت I have the responsibility to stand up and share my stories to people. I might give different insight to people, so I feel this is my responsibility.
Thank you, Hayat.
Hi, I'm sorry, but I did not accept the wrong. عندي comment, I'm sorry to disagree. على when you said إنه إحنا we cannot put ourselves in free, ولا we don't have to be symmetry. In science, this is how things work. We need symmetry, we need standards, and when things go abnormal, we solve them.
Yeah.
So you are like, yeah, it's like إنك أنت تخالفي كل نظام كيف بدأ الساينس، كيف الريفولوشنز اللي إحنا قاعدين نعيشها، التطورات كلها based on standards and symmetry.
Yes, I didn't agree with this, but I do agree with the explanation. What does that mean? Okay, if things go wrong, this doesn't mean I'm asymmetrical.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I will be recognized as a asymmetrical person.
Yeah, you will be asymmetrical,
Yeah.
but this is not a bad thing.
But in the same time, people being consumed, this is what I said, people being consumed this perception too much. For you, you might say, okay, this is the case, and you understand it. But for another, they've been diagnosed themselves. يعني مثلا, if they have headache or whatever, they start to go quickly and search in the internet why I get headache, and then they say, okay, they go very, very drama, until they reach, I have cancer. You see? So for you, it might be normal, but for another, this go with abnormality if they reach that limit of helicity.
So,
You see?
yeah, basically, I can't see what's the point you want to deliver by this message.
أنا حضرتك يعني مثلا ناس يبدأوا يصيروا يخافوا مرة كتير. يعني أي أعراض مختلفة، يعني مثلا أنا عندي صداع وأنت عندك صداع، يبدأوا يقارنوا نفسهم بي. مع الوقت أشياء مرة كتير، أنا عندي باك بين، أنت عندك باك بين، يبدأوا يتخيلوا أشياء مرة كتير. Maybe for you this is something different than her. هذا اللي أنا بقوله. This is the limit we reach our community. We've been afraid with every single symptoms. إحنا بناخذ how you be diagnosed our own self. وفي الحقيقة ممكن أنت يطلع عندك diagnostic مختلف عني أنا، رغم إنه إحنا عندنا كل الأعضاء زي بعض، بس we are different in a way.
Yes, but yeah, so الناس اللي توسوس وتوصل لهذا الاكستريم، يعني are you saying إنه المفروض ما يكون في فحص أو ما يكون في
No, I'm not saying this. But what I'm saying is there is a different part in life we're not being exposed to. يعني إحنا كل الفكرة إنه إحنا symmetrical. Okay, what if we are asymmetrical? خلاص اللايف حتتوقف ولا we can live different way. كمان في نفس الوقت أحيانا زي ما بقول لك في many stories tell you might be asymmetrical but you can behave normally. You see what I mean?
Yes.
I want to make a comment, Bess, on what you said. You have the mic. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I was just gonna say, life is not symmetrical. Things happen to us differently. But like her experience made her asymmetrical asymmetrical, because she wasn't expecting that. She thought she was gonna have a normal pregnancy and everything would go well. But it's surprising, and that's like a lot of things in life. You have your peaks and you have your pits, and you have to go through them, and that's what makes someone symmetrical, or that's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah, but my point is no symmetry in nature. It's found in nature.
Yeah,
So,
we're just a product of the environment.
yes, but yeah, being asymmetrical, it's not a bad thing or a good thing. So this
هو في الحقيقة أنا عندي سؤالين. السؤال الأول، ما عملتيش سيرش على النت مثلا بخصوص الحالة اللي كانت عندك لما اتصدمتي؟ حلو.
No.
Second question، كتبتي ده في نوت بوك أو في نوتس أو كده؟ كتبتي الستوري من أولها؟
I wrote my feeling.
بس لكن الستوري كلها لا.
لا. This is the first time ever I shared.
That's great. الحمد لله مش مجنون.
Why? Sorry, may I ask why?
الحمد لله أنا مش مجنون.
حكيتها من فترة كده بس never ever in a community. أولادي أول.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for your talk. Really inspiring. Your daughter is very beautiful. I have a comment to make regarding the medicine and the energy and how doctors see us. I'm a clinical pharmacist and I work in the ICU department. And if there's anything I learned there is that we are completely and we will never be symmetrical. And asymmetry is everywhere. And two people, just like you said, two people can have the same condition and it could be completely different. And regarding the comment that you said on how physicians see us, I work really close with physicians and doctors, and I'm sure the house is full of medical students, and the way they see humans, you wouldn't believe how they go out of their way to help and make the person feel better. And regarding the how they only see the organs and they don't care about the function and stuff, it's not care, but maybe disregard what function is and stuff like that. It can't be defined. It cannot be symmetrical. There's highs and lows. There's just like what one person said, that it can't be. One day you would come, the other day would be completely different story. So all of us, as much as they're symmetrical in our bodies, it's still, there is asymmetrical. One side is completely different than the other. So this is my comment, and you really inspired me today. Thank you so much.
I have to say this. I'm sorry if this is the message you get, but what I meant is, in general, this is what being in our community. I didn't say this is specifically for some physicians and so, but this is what we get.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It comes in. It could be portrayed in different. The picture could be very gray, but once you get in there and you see people, how they deal with asymmetrical, which is regard whether it was a disease or surgery or whatever. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So creepy.
Hi, my name is Zaidi. I'm a life coach and a TOT certified individual who does a lot of self-development in schools, institutions, business organizations, and so on. I am inspired and motivated by your talk. It takes a big courage for you to stand there and really talk. So you really deserve a big applause. So I really just wanted to really thank you for being there and really sharing your story, because I know it takes a lot of courage to do something like that. And I agree most of the talks that you said, because really our body is mainly the spirit and ruh, your soul. If you really take care of that, you'll be fine. And really much.
السلام عليكم جميعا. شكرا دكتورة، واشكرك فور شجاعتك. الصراحه اللي انت مريتي فيه شيء جدا صعب، خاصه للامهات يعني. واللي حاب اساله الحين، اي بني ادم هو في تجربه صعبه زي اللي مريتي فيها اكيد انه حيطلع باوتكمز كثيره. ايش اهم شيء طلعتي فيه؟ والشيء الثاني ما شاء الله تبارك الله يعني بنتك جميله، ما شاء الله تعزمين على زواجها ان شاء الله.
طلعت بإيش؟ obviously بالبروبلم بالحيثيات كلها. كمان حاجة ثانية إنه الخوف. يعني كل أحد حيمر بمرحلة صعبة، حيمر بمرحلة خوف، بس لا تخلي الخوف يحدف الأماكن بعيدة هي ما لها يعني وجود من الحقيقة. الوهم ميت، فعلا الوهم حاجة تموت. أول شيء الواحد لما يمر بمرحلة صعبة يعرف إنه هدول الاثنين عدوين، الخوف والوهم، فيحاول يسيطر عليهم قد ما يقدر. طبعا ثقة لازم تكون موجودة.
أي سؤال ثاني؟
جدا لأنه أنا أعرف دكتورة عليا من بريطانيا، وأنا زي لوزة زي بنتها. I'm really shocked لأنه أنا I went through every step of my life. أنا اللي كنت بشوفه strong women، ما كنت بشوف يعني أنا من جد مصدومة من اللي كانت بتقول اليوم. أنا بس اللي كنت بشوفه strong women دائما inspired me. أي شيء فيه قوة شجاعة طوالي related to دكتورة عليا. I'm so proud of you. God bless you. الله يسعدك.
شكرا عليا، يعطيك ألف عافية. You touched صراحة. Thank you so much. This is a small gift.
شكرا والتيم حقها مرة شكرا. Thank you Creative Morning. Thank you my lovely community. Thank you.
This is a small gift from Creative Mornings. It's done by Product Care. Tarek Sangura. It's waves. Okay, 30 seconds. مين يبغى يطلع؟
السلام عليكم. Creative Morning. Very touching song صراحة. أحس إني ما قدرت أقوم أقدم بعدها. قد أحد اشتغل في مطعم أو كافيه؟ جرب يشتغل في مطعم أو كافيه. We have the whole team هنا. طيب مين يبغى يجرب يعيش التجربة؟ يقابل ناس، يسولف معاهم، يصبح عليهم، يسوي لهم قهوة، باريستا يسوي قهوته المختصة. طيب فأنا سارة من صبار. تطبيق صبار يظهر لك الوظائف حولك في المطاعم والكافيهات والمعارض التجارية. أوبس. طيب إذا تبغى مثلا وظيفة حولك في المربع حق المطاعم اللي جنبك، في المول اللي جنبك، أو جنب دوامك، تقدر تختار وظيفة مسائية ولا صباحية، دوام كامل ولا جزئي. فالوظائف كلها متوفرة هناك. راح ننزل قريب ان شاء الله. اذا تدورون وظيفه او تدورون او تعرفون احد يدور وظيفه قولوا له علينا. صبار للوظائف في تويتر. ثانك يو.
Hello again. I'm talking on behalf of the CEO of MasterMe. They had a talk last month here. They're going to have their public speaking training program next Sunday, I think on the 3rd of March. Please, if you'd like to register, Robert Carangelo, I think his name is. He's from Boston. He trains Harvard students and executives. If you're interested and you would like to register, either go to masterme.co or you can come and collect a booklet or business cards if you're interested in that. Thank you.
هلا حسين, owner of Minutes. جربتوا كلكم؟ Okay. So I want to say a quick about the concept of the project. احنا حاليا عندنا okay. The concept منه ان احنا we wanted to give a positive impact on the employees day. So إذا فتحتوا ال subscription box حتلاقوا مثلا quote of the day, حتلاقوا mini gifts, أو حتلاقوا mini surprises. You can subscribe to a friend on her birthday ولا promotion ولا maternity leave. وحتلاقي أشياء يعني خلينا نقول we try to inspire you ولا we try to make right in your day. كمان نعطيكم أكل مغلي.
في أحد ثاني حابب يقدم فكرة منصة anything؟ اوكي آخر شيء بس بقوله Creative Mornings هنا موجود عشانكم. أي أحد حابب يعني يقدم شيء يبغانا نساعده احنا كCreative Mornings أو انتوا individuals تبغونا احنا نساعدكم والعكس، feel free to reach out to us, email, social media. We are here for you guys. فاحنا نبغى يعني نجمع الناس creative as much as we can. We believe in you. وإن شاء الله انبسطتوا اليوم. لا تنسوا تروحوا الستيشنز وتشوفوا الكولابوريشن. Let's start networking. يلا see you next month.